All right, time for your Friday sports. Myers, here with that, Mike.
Hudson All is quiet in the National Hockey League. A day after talks broke down between the players and the league, there are no plans for the two sides to sit down again in the near future. If the lockout continues into the new year, you'd have to think that the European hockey leagues will attract even more players. Well, Daniel and Henrik Sedin aren't ready to head home to Sweden quite yet.
When we started the day, I mean, we were prepared to start camp pretty soon, but when the day ended, we got the news in the afternoon that they didn't accept our offer, and that was really disappointing. I wasn't watching it, but I heard a lot about it, and it's unfortunate. I think everyone's pretty excited. Has been excited the last few days, and then that happened last night. But like I said all along, it seems like the owners are on a timeline, and when the date comes, I'm sure they'll be willing to talk. If you look at numbers, I think we're really close. I mean, I don't see a big. They seem to be stuck on some of the issues, and where I think you got to be able to find a middle ground, and that's. I don't think we're too far off, even though yes, they didn't go as planned. But again, I think in the next days or weeks, I'm still hopeful we're going to get a season going.
Well, Sidney Crosby, the most visible player to join in the negotiations, voiced his frustrations today and shot down the idea that having NHLPA executive Don Fehr rejoin the player-owner lead negotiations was the downfall of the talks.
It's not up to a few players to put a proposal that's got impact of this magnitude. So that's the reason Don was in the room, is because that's his job. You know, it's not up to 5 players to make a proposal like this. So to say that because he came back in the room is why this change is ridiculous. And you know, that being said, Gary was never in the room at any point. So you know, I'm sure that was before we even got through the proposal. Maybe we should have taken the hint that they weren't even willing to listen, because you know, it wasn't really whatever we were going to say. I think at that point wasn't going to be taken seriously because Gary didn't even get in the room.
So I guess we keep going to our local rinks to get our hockey fix. Tomorrow night, the Victoria Royals host the Swift Current Broncos at Save-On Foods Memorial Centre. It's the final home game before the Christmas break for the boys, and they are asking fans to bring along a new stuffed toy for their annual teddy bear toss, and the toys will be distributed to some very deserving children over the holiday season. BCHL and WHL scouts are filling out their Christmas wish lists at hockey rinks in Greater Victoria this weekend. The 40th annual Rick LaPointe Memorial Tournament is now in full swing and has once again attracted the best Bantam AAA teams from all over the province. Young Darian Harris from the Cowichan Capitals may get some serious looks if he makes a habit of scoring those shorthanded goals. Solid Selly, too. The Rick LaPointe Tournament bears the name of a hockey pioneer in our community. LaPointe opened the door for many island players to the NHL with his 11-year career. He died at age 44 from a heart attack. Who are our favorites this weekend?
Okanagan Hockey Academy would definitely be the #1 favorite going in. There's a couple other teams, Surrey, Seafair, and this Cowichan team could be a dark horse as well.
What's tops on your Christmas list?
The kids that can skate. We definitely look for skating first and foremost, and then after that it's a bit of skill.
Well, it's not just parents and scouts who have their faces pressed up against the glass. Paul LaPointe, Rick's father, can often be spotted in the rink at this tournament. Mr. LaPointe still enjoys a good hockey game and loves the passion he sees the young people playing with.
Pretty good. Out there, they're enjoying themselves and, you know, give their heart out for it. And the parents come, support them.
Are you happy that the Racket Club continues to do this every year in honor of Rick's memory?
Very happy, yeah, very happy that they do it. Yeah. Just hope they continue it. And I'm here to see it.
Well, the annual St. Michael's University School Jamboree has the hardcourt heating up at St. Mike's. A handful of the island's top AA teams have come to shake off the rust and scout their competition in this preseason tournament. The Blue Jags are ranked #1 in the province heading into regular season play, but expect to be challenged by teams such as Lambrick Park and Wellington out of Nanaimo.
The AA zone on the island is very tough this year. All 5 of the teams I just mentioned are going to be in the shake-up come playoff time. And it's just a good chance for all of us to see each other before we really get rolling in earnest. you know, you never put too much stock in preseason rankings, but 4 Island teams in the top 10 and 2 in the honorable mention. I'm sure those rankings will be shifting all year round. So the Island tournament is 3rd week in February in Nanaimo, and it will be exciting.
The St. Mike's University School Jamboree wraps up on Sunday. Admission to all these games absolutely free. The road to the Briar runs through Port Alberni this weekend. The men's Island Playdown started today. 10 rinks are competing, but only 2 will move on to the BC Provincials, which will take place in Parksville this February. Oh, you gotta love the sweet sounds from the pebbled ice. Plenty of talent and well-known rinks on display this afternoon. 7 Victoria rinks are competing, including Jay Tucson, Jason Montgomery, and Neil Dangerfield. Nanaimo's Steve Watanen will also be one of the rinks to watch. Even the host club has a shot at winning this. It's been 30 years since an Island team has represented BC at the Briar. Could this be our year? Wouldn't that be nice if this was our year?
Might be.
We'll ask that question coming up during Vancouver Island Report.
All right, watch for that. Thank you.
You're welcome.